Hey crafty friends, it's Joy here for Honeybee Stamps, and today we're going to revisit some older products to make a really beautiful autumn card. So for my background, I took some blue cardstock, kind of a, aqua teal cardstock, sorry, and I'm going to run that through my die cut machine using the Wood Planks 3D embossing folder. And then I want to do some ink blending on this because I do want this to be a bit darker. So I'm using Uncharted Mariner Distress ink and ink blending around the edges darker. The center you're not going to see so much, so I wasn't overly worried about that, but adding just a little bit of color to that. So this is going to create this really deep dark blue, but that's a teal. I love it. It's so, so pretty. I like to go online and find color combos that I wouldn't necessarily think of. And so throwing this blue in here with all of these autumn colors is so gorgeous. I'm also going to be using the Lovely Layers Sunflowers, and I have die cut two whole flowers, so you have 3 layers with that. I have a lighter orange and a darker orange, kind of a burnt orange for one flower, and then I have a burnt orange and a wine color for the other flower, and then an olive green for the leaves. So when I looked up online for this color, an autumn color combination, this is what it came up with, and so I thought it was beautiful. Let's do it. I'm going to use some walnut stain to ink blend. I do want this to feel a bit more grungy, and so doing some ink blending at the base of all of the petals really kind of gives it that look. And then the way I'm going to layer these, because it's 3 layers, I'm going to do the lighter cardstock on the front and back layer and the darker cardstock in the center. Let's ink blend these leaves with that same walnut stain, and then I just used a really dark brown for the centers, but I will use a little bit of Black Soot Distress Oxide ink for the top layer of the center of the flowers, and just ink blend on the outside edge. It just gives it a little bit of a darker something. Let's layer these together. So again, I have that lighter, like carrot color orange, and then more of this burnt orange in the center, and then our lighter orange on the front here, and they layer so easily. And I am just going to add glue to the centers of these sunflowers, not to the petals, and you can bend these petals up, which gives them gorgeous dimension without having to add any foam adhesive behind it. And I'm kind of a foam adhesive queen because I love foam adhesive on everything. So, but you can get away with not doing that by just bending up the petals. Here is that other layer. We've got that wine in between the 2 burnt orange layers, which I think looks really, really pretty. So I'm going to get that lined up, and then we can get this one on top. Layer the centers exactly the same. We can glue those together. And now we have these gorgeous, gorgeous sunflowers. Let me pop that center right in here. And then just lift up that middle and top layer of leaves just a little bit. I do want to do some splattering. I'm going to do it a couple times. I'm using the walnut stain. I'm going to splatter the background here. And actually, I could have left this step out and then just splattered everything at the end. I'm taking another piece of that teal cardstock, and I'm using the sentiments from the Heartfelt Hello. And it says, sending cozy feelings and love. And I'm going to do some white heat embossing. I didn't want white cardstock on here, but I do like the white heat embossing. That is really pretty. So that's why I'm stamping on the colored cardstock. So I prepped that with an anti-static powder tool. I'm using clear embossing ink to stamp that sentiment, and then I'm going to sprinkle on the white embossing powder. I do have my heat tool already going, getting nice and hot. It makes your embossing powder melt quicker, and it warps your cardstock less if your heat tool is good and hot. Let's use the coordinating die to die cut out that sentiment. I love a coordinating sentiment die. I'm going to tape that in a couple places and run that through my die cut machine, and then we'll have this gorgeous sentiment that's going to match our background. So I need to do a little bit of the ink blending around. I'm ink blending over the white embossing powder, which is totally fine. As long as your embossing powder is dry, you can just, or cooled down, I mean, not dry. You can just buff it off with a dry rag. So the white embossing just totally wicks away at the ink. Let's layer these together. Look at that gorgeous background. Isn't that blue so pretty? I love it. And the way these pop off of that, it's almost like they're glowing in a way. We've got our 3 leaves tucked in there. This is where I did some more splatter. I did want splatter on my flowers, so the first time I didn't need to splatter, but I kept it in the video anyways. But I'm going to splatter all over the leaves and the flower petals. And then we can add our sentiment down here on the bottom left, but I do want to have some dimension behind that, so I will add some foam adhesive. And I'm going to finish this off with some brown pops of color. Just a few of those dots, and then we can take a look at this up close. I think this is gorgeous. It is such a bold color combination, and I am so here for it. I think it turned out so, so lovely. And of course, the lovely layer sunflowers are absolutely gorgeous. Thank you guys so much for stopping by and watching. If you like what you're seeing on Honeybee Stamps YouTube channel, please subscribe, and I'll be back soon with another video. Bye.